Virgo season is here, and this year it's not going to be light at all. We have been walking into a season of black moon and another new moon, both in Virgo, 0 degree, the 29 degree, the alpha and the omega. And in between them lies the story of truth and shadow, health and corruption. And we all know the myth. This season is really about Demeter, Persephone, Pluto, and Hecate. And I know you're like, why are you bringing it up now? Just sit with me, okay? We're going on a journey. Sometimes even astrology can freak me out. Like sometimes it's like too on the nose. I'm like, excuse me? Ghislaine Maxwell, okay? Her Pluto is in Virgo, okay? It's at the 10th degree. The Sabian symbol of her Pluto, it says a lot. It speaks volumes. How about we say that? So let's get into myth, astrology, a little bit of current events, and the crossroads of the shadow. Like I said, Maxwell's Pluto is in Virgo. Pluto is power, shadow. The underworld, Virgo is health and discernment, service. Together, it can create healers or servants of corruption. Oh, God. Okay, just hold on. I'm going to hold my boob. I want you to hold your own. The 10th degree of Virgo Sabian symbol. Who already knew what the hell that was? Two heads or two faces looking out beyond the shadow. No, I'm not playing. I'm not pulling your leg. Sometimes it scares me. It's so haunting because her entire role is like in life is being the one who knew both of the big guys in the story, the heads, innocence and corruption, mother and the underworld. Maxwell saw both, okay? And she chose the shadows, okay? Instead of becoming a healer, she became a gatekeeper of silence. That's where the myth comes in, and I need you guys to really hear me and to not get mad at me. Because even when I was meditating at first, I got really mad, but I understand. And it fits. It fits. Okay, so let's turn the Virgo season myth inside out, okay? You know the story. Demeter, searching for her lost daughter, finds Hecate, the one with the lantern at the crossroads. She's like, hey, Hades took her. That's the underworld. You can't go alone. Let's freaking go. But what if Hecate had chosen to be evil? What if Hades sent her up there to distract Demeter? Think of Hecate as not as the helper, but the ultimate betrayer. What if the guide at the crossroads did not bring you home? What if it took you to the darkest shadows? And then there's also Persephone. What if Persephone wasn't stolen, but she was seduced, especially by power? What if Persephone truly had a giant father wound that made her just be set up for nothing but craving men's approval? What if the lantern itself that was at the crossroads, what if it was under a spell? Not to guide you, but to deceive you. When I was focusing on archetypes, we got Donald, we got the false king, we got Epstein, who's the shadow king, and then you got her, who's in the middle. Yes, she is not the keeper of the keys, but she is the keeper of these men's secrets. She's the Persephone that chose Hades, the Hecate that would lead you into darkness and not help you, the Demeter who has never mothered herself, never kept a lover, so she bends her whole life around the approval of a man. Maybe Persephone saw that or didn't see that in her mom, and that's her. She becomes the distorted witness, shadow of the crossroads. And now we as a collective are standing in Virgo season, yes? The axis, Virgo and Pisces. Health, healing, body, soul, purification, and illusion. The two new moons, the Alpha and the Omega. Who said that? Jesus! His mother is Virgo. He is Pisces. He's the other end. Virgo asks, what or who do you serve? Pisces asks, but what do you believe in? America right now is like a child regressing. Have you ever experienced that with your kid? They're going so backwards and trying to dig so deep down to cover all this up. Denying responsibility, denying sickness in the system, denying sickness in our land, in our people, in our culture, pretending or feigning innocence while being an asshole, while corruption just feeds and repeats itself. Us, right now, we are staring at the same crossroads that those people faced. Persephone, Demeter, and Hecate, not the other three. The Sabian symbol calls us out, calls it out. Two heads looking out beyond the shadows. Will we see beyond the shadows? Or will we hide in them? Will we regress? Will we become the child that looks away? Virgo season asks us to stop regressing. Stop giving our power to false sons, false gods, false kings. Stop giving it to the shadow guides and men who want to rule the underworld. We're at the Alpha and the Omega. We are at our crossroads. Which way are you going?